The victim mentality is rampant out there these days. Before you get your little panties in a wad, I'm not talking about victims of crime. Yes, of course, when things happen to you, you are a victim of that. I'm talking about the people that continue to keep themselves as victims or continue to make themselves victims because they don't move forward from anything. Yes, your past matters. Yes, your past impacts you, but it's up to you to determine exactly what it's going to me. Let me tell you about some people that could have easily just stayed as victims. I have an officer friend of mine who was in a foot chase after responding to call of a gentleman breaking into a house. You know, stuff you call police for, even though you don't like them. So he goes to this call. He gets in foot chase with this individual. They end up in a backyard. The other individual actually shoots my friend, shoots him in the face, hits him in the face, shoots him in the face, completely screws him up. My friend, trying to save his own life, has to return fire, kills the guy. It's a crappy situation. I don't want it to happen to anybody. Don't shoot at the police. They likely won't shoot back. Genius, right? So you think this guy's career is over. His face is mangled. He's going to have all kinds of physical problems. The fear of running around the corner of a building will probably debilitate him. He'll probably have an inability to take calls now after going through something like this that changes he and his family's life forever. I can't imagine the physical and emotional pain that he was in. Dude comes back to work, takes care of other officers, eventually becomes a supervisor. That's hero shit right there, folks, if you haven't figured it out yet. He could have stayed a victim. Now, his physical abilities or his physical lack of abilities kept him from coming back. That's not victimization. Calm down. I'm talking about somebody who had the opportunity to come back and fought to make it back. That's called being a hero. We've forgotten that these days with all the victimization of everybody and how everybody wrongs you. We've forgotten that stuff. This dude comes back to work, takes more calls in the same place that he did before, and then teaches other people how to do it. It's hero shit. I'll say it many times as I want to. He didn't turn himself into a victim. Here's the problem. Victims stay where they are. They stay sitting there in the mess, in the muck that they've decided to be in. Yes, your past impacts you. Yes, things people did to you impacts you. Yes, life circumstances can impact you. But the victims just stay there. They stay in that mentality and they never move forward. The people on my program, the Angry Viking Mindset Method, they're moving forward. They've decided they are done being a victim. They've decided they are done being stuck in the same place. They've decided that they're sick of yelling at their family because of the anger that comes up and the overreaction to emotions. They've decided that they're sick of staying in bed and want to get up and do something. They decided that they're sick of their physical appearance and they want to change it. Before you even bother to call us, you better be sick of where you are. Because if you're not going to like what we have to say. Because I will hold you accountable and I will push you to change, but I will give you the philosophical tools to do so. But you better be sick of where you are. One of the first things that I do before somebody jumps on the app and on our Mindset Squad is have a short interview with them. I'm not interviewing them for how good of a person they are or if their story's bad enough. I hear plenty of people that call and say, well, I wasn't in public safety or the military. I don't have a lot of trauma in my background. I don't work in a high-stress career. I hope I'm a good fit. Hell yes, you're a good fit. You got stress in your life, don't you? Are you overreacting to that stress? Then you're a good fit. That's what we do here because that's the problem. We're staying in that victim mentality. We're staying in that weakness. We have no self-discipline. We've lost it. We have no sacrifice to keep the accountability to our life that we want to have. So the people on my squad have figured out that they're sick of the way they're living and they're sick of ruining vacations and they're sick of ruining their days off and they're sick of messing with their family and they're sick of where they are in life. So they get on here and they learn philosophical values that push them forward and they get held accountable by me and the squad. Then they can jump on the videos and we'll have a Q&A session or a one-on-one session. Find out where you are. What needs to change? One of the nice things about having this mindset program started so long ago is that I don't have to worry about the product. I don't have to worry about whether we're changing lives. We're by God changing lives. Go to my website, check out some of the quotes that people are sending me. We're changing lives. I don't have to have any question about whether or not we're doing the right thing. You have to change. If you're sick of change, you're sick of where you are, let's get started. Those people are sick of where they were. They were sick of feeling like a victim all the time. Whether they use that word or not, they were. They were sick of staying in bed, not having motivation, not fixing their brain, not fixing their behavior, not fixing their body, the three things that you have to get correct. The people on my program aren't victims anymore. They say, Doc, guess what? Guess what? Guess what happened today? Guess what? I get this message all the time. Something happened today. I normally would have lost my shit on this person. I normally would have screamed at my kids and then 5 minutes later felt like a piece of crap for it. I normally would have lost my cool and jumped in my truck and left. And 10 minutes later, my wife's calling crying. Or I go to work and I was able to deal with the public better. I go to work and I was able to deal with coworkers better. Or that boss that I used to put on my frustration to doesn't really bother me anymore. That's what people on my squad say. Because they're tired of being victims, and you should be tired of it too. Your only job every day is to wake up, and from the time you get up, from the time you go to bed, is to not break character. Stop breaking character. Character is the person that you want to be. Character is what you told your family you were going to be. It's what you told your family you were going to do. Your job is to get up and not break character. Think about it. Every time that you do something that you're not proud of, and every time you do something that causes harm to you or your family, you broke character. Think about it. Take some time. Guarantee I'm right. Haven't found any other way. If you keep your character, you will not do the stupid things that send you into those depressive or anxious or traumatized or anger or guilty states. Stop doing that stuff. You need help with that? I'll help you. It's what I do. We'll give you the tools. We'll give you the accountability in order to do it. You have to change everything. You have to change your entire philosophy. The only reason that my friend the officer was able to go back is because his system was already in place. When adversity comes, you will not rise to your goals. You will fall to the strength of your system. You have to better your system. It is the only way. I've tried all kinds of fixes. When I was in a bad place after 15 years of law enforcement and losing my career, I tried all kinds of things to get better. Self-help books, went to a couple of therapists, realized none of these people understand a type A personality like me. They don't get it. They just want me to journal or take 5 deep breaths. Come on with that. Come on. You're tired of hearing that stuff. That's not what you're going to learn here. You have to change your philosophy. You have to change your system so that when adversity does come and you know it's coming, you already have the system in place to deal with it. And we're not talking about knowing exactly what to do. That's the problem. Everybody's looking for practical solutions to emotional problems. There is no practical solutions. You have to fix the mindset, period. It's the only thing that works. It's everything that the Mindset Squad is predicated on, everything that my therapy sessions are predicated on. You have to change your mindset. It's the only way. Join us. Come be the person that says, I'm sick of being where I'm at, Doc. I'm sick of being where I'm at. I got to change this. Daily, you have to fix this. Daily, you have to better your system. Daily, you have to keep from breaking character. I'm going to push you. I'm going to hold you accountable because I already know you're better than where you are. Let's go.